What's up, guys? So it's been a while, and let's do an update here on what's happening with me and Crowfall, because that's the game that I am excited for and looking forward to. So we've been playing Bless Online for the last month or so, and it's pretty shitty, but early access, what can you expect, I guess? We've also been playing Arcade Online. Again, pretty shitty, fresh start servers, but what can you expect? There's nothing else to do right now. So Crowfall has dropped a lot of information in the last couple of months. Let's bring you up to speed on what you need to know and why we are so hyped on this game. So Crowfall released this really cool video about 5.6, so I'm going to show you that first, and then we'll discuss a little bit more in the future what else is happening in Crowfall. And as always, if you are on the fence, go sign up on their website completely for free. Use my affiliate code. It's going to get you 5% off your first purchase, but it will also, more importantly, get you into the free closed beta sometime, hopefully here at 2018. So a lot of scheduling shift has changed for Crowfall. But yes, all you need is an email address and you can test the game out completely for free. None of this bullshit buy early access, see the game sucks and it's not translated, and then, request refunds. None of that bullshit. You can actually play the game before it launches, and yeah, for free. Absolutely nothing paid upfront, just an email address. So go make a bunch of email accounts. Go test it out. Have other accounts for your friends that are lazy and haven't done it, because they are closing this. You cannot sign up forever on their website. So have a couple extras for your friends that missed out on the boat. But yeah, go sign up crowfall.com. Use the promo code YouTube Jason Wyverts, or it is linked down below.
Encompasses some major updates to Eternal Kingdoms and skills, and introduces a new map. In the last milestone, we introduced the vendor system, which allows you to place shops in your Eternal Kingdom. But where's the fun in building a merchant empire without friends? Introducing the vassal system. You can now assign permissions to other players within your EK so that they can place buildings and parcels right alongside you. Your kingdom can act as a staging area between campaigns for your guild, as a place to show off your hard-earned loot, or as a massive multiplayer marketplace. By pooling resources into one Eternal Kingdom, groups can create vast worlds all their own. The skill system saw a major overhaul in 5.6. Previously, it was intended that players actively chose individual skill nodes to train, and once those hit a pip, the training time was pooled into the time bank. What we saw was that players would simply set their time bank to train and then allot the accrued time into the skills of their choice. With this behavior in mind, we took the cue from our players. Skills now work solely from banked experience points. These are still gained passively over time, but are sorted into tracks instead of time banks. You simply select a skill tree to gain experience points in, then sit back and let them pile up. Later, you can spend them on skill nodes with a click. While we were simplifying the functionality of the skill system, we took some time to update the user interface as well. The new visuals improve flow and make the system much easier to approach for anyone unfamiliar with it. Introducing the Morning Map. This is the first map that uses a deck system to randomly assign resource nodes to their anchor points. In plain language, that means our designers no longer have to pick which nodes go where. We punch in some numbers and the engine is smart enough to do the rest on its own. Morning has more available resources than any map before it. And a new firefly effect should make the nodes easy to spot from a distance. The best resources can be found near the center of the map, though some premium resources will be sprinkled throughout to reward explorers. But this is a dying world, so you should know that having more plentiful resources means more enemies protecting them. As you travel morning, watch your back. The AI have gotten smarter. They are now stealth aware and will come to each other's aid in combat. You'll also notice some cosmetic changes. If you look down, you'll find that the world edges are now frighteningly steep cliffs. And yes, you can fall off to your death, so steer clear. If you look up, you'll find that enormous mountain ranges now impose their presence on the skyline, giving the landscape a renewed sense of scale. Harvesters may find useful resources in the rubble at their bases. At eye level, be sure to seek out the high-tier wood of our new mysterious forest adventuring area. But beware, its timber is guarded by some unsavory creatures. You'll need a diverse party of companions to navigate it successfully. Luckily, we've unlocked new character options in 5.6, including the male wood elf and high elf gender variants. and a much anticipated Fae race. Both the male and female come fully equipped with their ability to glide. They can currently be a druid or assassin, and soon will have the option to be a frostweaver as well. We continue to optimize the game with each release, so you should see better performance, and we're already charging full steam ahead on the key features of Pre-Alpha 5.7. So stay tuned. Until then, we'll see you in game.
So first things up, the Eternal Kingdoms and the custom building world systems are becoming amazing in this. You can see the grid form there. You can see vendors being added. You can see stalls. It's so cool seeing this stuff come together. This is essentially like almost like a Minecraft style game where you're going to be able to create your own worlds and place down buildings and structures and vendors, and you're going to be able to join other people's worlds. This stuff is just simply amazing. This stuff is what I'm really, really hyped about. I'm not a big PvP player, as most people know on the channel here, but this stuff, oh my god, the Eternal Kingdom things, this is the cool thing. And also the fact now that they said that they are randomly generating their worlds, the procedural generation is working, it's developed, and they've actually sold some of their proprietary tech. So these systems that they've built up, they just released a newsletter saying that they sold some of this to a startup MMORPG company, and that's going to help fund the game further. They've also said now that the soft launch is not going to happen in 2018. They are pushing the soft launch back until sometime in 2019 to give it more polish and update times, and they just realized that there's too much going on. They can't release in 2018. Even a soft launch. A soft launch means they're not going to have any marketing or advertising budget sent. The game is essentially going to be complete, but as an MMORPG is, they're never fully complete. So, soft launch is not early access. It's not that. It's more of a launch of a real game, but with no marketing or budget spent on advertisement, and all word-of-mouth marketing / YouTubers, Twitchers that are going to try and promote the game. This is going to save them millions upon millions of dollars. Advertising is one of the most expensive avenues of any industry, especially in video games, where there's so many video games out there that are released, especially in the mobile market. Like every day there's probably 10 or 15 games that are released on the mobile market. And all the games are competing for everyone's eyeballs and attention span. They did give us good news and said that alpha is going to happen. The first alpha will be sometime towards the end of summer. So people are expecting that to be the end of July or August, which is pretty close. We're coming up very close to that. And again, as we talked about earlier in the video, you can test the game 100% free by signing up on the website. You'll be able to test in a closed beta phase, so after alpha. So you'll be able to probably test the game at the end of 2018, I would say, completely for free, simply by signing up through your email. So new enemies are being added, a day and night cycle, which is huge. I want to show you guys this. Day and night cycle looks amazing. So this is part of 5.7, and the day and night cycle, you'll notice here, is sped up pretty dramatically in this video. This was the test build, and look at the lighting effects. So we're going to cycle between day and night, and they are also adding in features where monsters will spawn differently or change versus their appearance day and night. Not all monsters will spawn and change differently, but the lighting and the aspects of day and night cycles are pretty damn cool, because most MMORPGs don't do this. This is something that is absent from a lot of games. They did say that a day and night cycle will probably be on a 40-minute timer. So 40 minutes for day, 40 minutes for night, so that in one play session you can experience one full day in the game. Look at the lighting effects here. It's really, really cool. So it makes the world feel so much different and dynamic having this day and night cycle. And yes, the night is quite dark. There will be, as you can see, like lights, fire pits, lantern type things, lamp posts. Those should also be craftable by players, I would assume, so you can light up the night. Just gorgeous. So here's some of the samples of what 5.7 will bring. Multi-world campaigns with unique world maps, mountains, rivers, valleys, keeps, forts, you name it, generated with the press of a button. That's simply amazing for the company. So with a few button and keystrokes, they can generate worlds like a snap. No, they don't need to take any time to really develop them, and it's just instantaneously almost making these worlds. campaigns that spawn multiple seasons, so spring, summer, fall, winter, are going to be included. So not only is there going to be a day and night cycle, but they are getting the seasons up. Day and night cycle. You have the hunger, which has played a big part of the early testing in Siege Perilous, where they had the hunger that spawned and then it engulfed the entire world, slowly creeping everything up and together, kind of like battle royale status. So the hunger might be changed slightly. They said the hunger contagion, which spawns at midnight, corrupts both monsters and harvestables as it spreads, irreversibly across every world, gaining ground with each season until the end of the campaign. So it doesn't feel like they're going to enclose the whole world anymore, but they are going to have hunger that is going to affect and infect all these plants and animals. So the animals and plants are going to change and become more dangerous or, detrimental to your health. So in the later seasons, you're going to actually need to stockpile up on food because food will become scarce as the hunger just devours everything. So this is a huge jump. 5.7 is currently being tested internally, which is going to be coming on the test servers pretty soon. They've been doing a new pretty significant build about every month or month and a half. So we are looking forward to seeing 5.7 fairly soon in the test server. And I will keep you guys updated with some major updates on Crowfall as it releases. But definitely make sure that you sign up on the website. Completely free, easy. All you need is an email address. Sign up, tell your friends about the game. I am super hyped. This game is definitely not going to be blessed. It's not. Hopefully, it's blessed, but it won't be blessed style. This is mainly a PvP game. It doesn't have a lot of quests or text like that, so there's not going to have translation issues. This is a North American company, so it's not going to be in Korean or foreign language. They are using different companies in different territories, so they already have a European company, Travian, and then now they've just signed a Russian company. So they haven't officially announced the name of the company yet, but each country will have different rules and regulations that they have to follow, so it's better to have a partner there that can deal with that stuff, that knows what's going on. Yes, granted, the player base may be segregated a little bit, but they did say that the European players will be able to play on the North American servers, so we don't know how that's going to bode well with Russia or moving forward other countries, but we'll see how that works out. And I don't think that you need tens of thousands of players on every single server. They are aiming for, I believe, a concurrent server max of 5,000 players was the last that they said. So if they can get that, we definitely saw that that's enough. That's significant amount of players, because in Blessed, there was a total player count of around 30,000 to 40,000 around launch. And there were several different servers, around 10 different servers, which means each server had around 3,000 to 4,000 players, and it felt jam-packed. There was just too many damn players. Of course, everyone's in the starter zones, so all the players were condensed right there. As they get spread out across the world, it will feel less and less full player base. And then, of course, as the player base has declined, I'm not even sure what Bless is at right now. Probably like 10,000 concurrent players for all the servers. So I'm sure it's definitely dropped off significantly because of all the issues. But yeah, we've definitely seen that 5,000 is a huge amount of players. If they can get 5,000 concurrent players on every server, you're not going to have any issues whatsoever. Even I think 1,000 concurrent players on every server, you definitely have enough people to fight and play against. Alright guys, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't. I will see you guys later.